Hey guys, it's Lex. Why do you do that every video?
And me.
We are a blended dream, and today, of course, is... Sorry, y'all. I always have to get the camera focused. I don't know why. It is TTC Thursday. And what is our topic today, babe?
What you told me? Just kidding. At-home insemination versus...
IUI?
Yes, both of it's IUI.
I'm just saying.
At-home IUI versus going to the doctor IUI.
And what else?
In our kit. Everything that we used in our kit. For at home.
Okay, so when we first started this journey, you guys know from previous TTC videos that we were doing a lot of research, reading a lot of forums, and even with all of that research, we still didn't know everything we needed or everything we needed to do, what we needed to do, all of that. We were still confused.
And people, even though they was doing like videos on it, they was still leaving out the meat and the potatoes. They still was leaving out stuff that I know that they were leaving out because we were watching videos every day, video after video for hours.
Sorry, I'm a glass.
Month after month. And people still was leaving things out because when we started the process and how people was like, bam, you put it in a cup, bam, done. It's not that easy.
Nope.
And I consider myself to be like pretty smart.
Yeah, we both are.
And Lex is like all the way smart. Just kidding. I mean, she's all the way smart, but I'm smart too. That's what I meant by that. So, okay, when we first started out, we was like, okay, let's save some money. That's what we thought. Let's save some money. Let's make a baby. I'm thinking all these people
getting it like that, it got to be easy.
So we gonna save a couple of $1,000s and save some money where we can have a lot of them because we wanted, like in the beginning, like 6 more children.
Yeah,
we don't cut down, but so we
bought, cut down that much.
We ain't cut down that much.
Just 2.
So and so
that means we want 4 more if y'all don't do the math.
We was researching. We already knew off the back we wasn't using anybody that we knew. We didn't want a friend, a cousin, a friend of a friend. I just, for me, it was just, I don't know. I just didn't want to use someone that close just because we're in the state of South Carolina. The state of South Carolina don't care nothing about same sex. Right. And I'm just being honest. I don't care what the laws say. They just don't care. Right. I didn't want to use someone and then that person changed their mind. People change their mind. I don't care who it is. People feel one way when a child is born.
They feel completely different.
They feel completely different when you see that child and you see yourself in that child, or your mother, your brother, your cousins, your grandmother, your great grandfather in that child. You feel different. I have children. You feel different. For people who don't have children, I'm telling you, people feel different. Look at all these people who decide they're going to give their kids up for adoption, have them babies, and then change their mind.
Right.
So back to the journey. So that's why we decided for us, it was what we. It's nothing wrong with using people that you know if that's what you've done. We're not knocking that. But for us, we didn't want to use anybody that we know, and we had quite a few offers. And so then we begin this journey of cryobanks.
Right.
We looked at Seattle, California, Zytex.
And it's a lesbian owned one. I can't think of the name.
And there's another one that's lesbian owned. We was looking at all of these. We was looking at getting reviews on all of the cryobanks. What people were saying, using it, you know what I mean, things like that. So then we realized that there was a cryobank right next to us that we could drive to and save the money. Yeah, it's $150, but that's $150 I could be putting towards something else. So we went with Zytex. They may have more than one, but the one that we use is right in Augusta, Georgia. Right. So yeah, we don't have a problem with telling you all. Now, we're not going to tell you all the donor that we use, but we don't have a problem with telling you all what cryobank that we went with. We researched them. We know quite a few people who use them. We paid for the package. went from donor to donor. We called them people about 1,000 times.
We did. We talked to like the same 2 people every day.
Every time. And then they was like, just take my email too. And we would be emailing them. They would email back all the concerns that we addressed. And then
they were very responsive. As soon as we could send an email, I would say it wouldn't even take them 2.5 hours to respond back. So,
and then we liked the idea that we could go there
and pick it up.
So with us going there, we were able to go to we wasn't in the area where all the specimen was, but we was able to go in the facility. All the babies that were made from come over closer, babe. Okay. All the babies that were made from donors there, they got on video, TVs all over the wall, and we felt good being able to meet the people who deal with the donors and especially every day. We felt really good about that. Now what we did had when we first started out, like I said, we were doing it at home because you know I'm thinking
she the doctor.
I'm a doctor. I mean it's a VJ. I got one, she got one. It's the same difference. That's what we was thinking. Watching everybody, watching videos. And so what we needed was, of course, you needed the specimen. Now, the specimen is from like, I think $700 or $600 to like a little bit over $1,000. We chose our donor not based on really race. No. We chose our donor based on
family history.
Family history, hobbies, his pictures, his baby pictures. His letter that he wrote, just like you have to kind of form like a bond with your person, even though you don't know your person,
and they'll never know you,
but listening to their voice here and reading their letter, looking at their family and how they talk about their relatives, like their father, mother, grandfather, sister, brother, all of that played a part for us. And then another thing we looked at, my family has a big thing with
breast cancer.
No. What Mitch kids got? Sickle cell. My family has a lot of breast cancer and a lot of sickle cell, and so carrying a trait, you know what I mean, just all these different things. We looked at all of that,
right? And
so that's what we based our.
And my family has a history of breast cancer too,
So, and because we would be using the same donor, we definitely wanted to rule out quite a few things.
Right.
Doesn't mean we used white or anything, or Caucasian or anything like that, because you could use Hawaiian, you could use African, you could use
Pacific Island.
Pacific Island. You could use Latino. Yeah, you can use a whole lot of different things. Now, will we ever tell you all what our child is? That's not important. So we probably won't divulge that information, just because, when we have children, they deserve some type of privacy.
Right.
So with our kit, we started off with, I'm going to show the first thing. And that is
the right way.
This way?
Yeah. Yeah, I might not be able to. Hold on. Darker. There you go. Yeah.
We use pre-seed.
There you go. It's focusing. Okay.
We use pre-seed. Some people, like I'm talking.
Well, I'm about to make it lighter so.
We use pre-seed. Just reading different forums, and about keeping the sperm alive and all this other stuff.
Well, if y'all don't know what pre-seed is, it's a fertility friendly lubricant.
So for people trying to get pregnant, basically it mimics your own fertile fluid to create the optimal environment for sperm and their journey. Okay, so basically, sometimes when
we gotta read, because it's been a while since
a long time.
Kit,
so this just helps the life of the sperm. And some people say they never use it and they got pregnant. Some people do. We didn't know, so we was just using everything. Sorry, the thing's a little squished because we used it. It comes with these, and I'm quite sure you all have either put in a tampon or used Monistat, for them yeast infections or something like that. The Monistats like that. And this is the applicator. You
it comes with 9 of them.
9 of them. You twist it on. Y'all was trying to, oh, well, let me see. You mind if I open one? I'm gonna open one. My hands is clean.
We ain't using it.
Oh, well, we're not using it. What you do is when you first get it, it's gonna be the silver part. The little piece in there is gonna be closed. You take the needle in, you stick it on here, and it's gonna puncture it. Once you puncture it, you just kind of screw this on there. I'm not gonna squirt it in there. And okay, I'll do it for you just cause. And you squirt it in there, and it's clear. It's gonna go back in there. They said that you're supposed to put the pre-seed in like 15 minutes. Let it adjust. Oh, and once you put it in there, you put it in your you know, your ho-ha. You know, same place where you would put a tampon, or for heterosexuals, you know, put that, you know what I mean. I ain't gonna say that it's Family Channel. You know, it goes in the same area. And they say you're supposed to let it stay in for 15 minutes. Or so.
Not that now. Not this. You're
not this.
Let the lubricant.
The lubricant. You put this in, you take it out. Let the lubricant sit in your body to get body temperature. After then, I guess we could throw this one in the trash. After that, what else were we using? Before the pre-seed. Now I know we done skipped all around the world. This is the pregnancy test.
No, if it's blue, it's those.
Okay. So
don't start with that yet.
Oh.
Because we were using this one.
Okay. Go ahead. You can tell about this.
So we started to use this. It might not focus.
Them things is high too. Every time we went to, I hated going to the store with Alexis. As soon as you go to the store, she want to buy $30 ovulation test.
So we used the clear blue, the pink ovulation test, because we didn't know. Like you said, we've been reading, so everybody was using this one. So we started using this one. Then we started reading a lot of people that were using the purple one. So we started getting the purple one. I don't have the box for that one. I just have the stick things. Now with the purple one, you get, I was blanking for 5 days. And then like 6 days, the 6th day it would give me the solid, and then it would stay solid for 2 days, which means you were at your peak. But I don't know, I'm confused with that one, so we stopped using it.
And we went back to just using
the pink one.
And so then from there, because we were trying just using these, and we weren't getting pregnant.
Yeah, for a long time I thought something was wrong with me because I was never getting a smiley on the pink one. So that's why we moved to the purple one. Right.
Then she was getting blinking for 5 days, then solid for 2 days when it was her peak. So then we was like, okay, let's add some more stuff. We ordered these, and you could get these right off of Amazon.
Yeah.
Their ovulation test, you could get like 100 for like $9.
Yeah, but it comes with the ovulation test, and it comes with 20 pregnancy tests.
Yes. And on the back of it, it shows you like the lines if you're like ovulating and stuff. We started using these. They were cost saving, and then I went into the doctors for a regular checkup, Dr. Amy, and she was like, don't use, well, she wasn't a fertility doctor, she's just a regular doctor,
right?
And she was like, don't use the Clear Blue Easy because they're more expensive.
Easy is a pregnancy test.
Oh yeah, sorry. The blue, the Clear Blue ovulation test. She was like, it takes so much for the HCG to be in your system for those to actually even get a positive. She said, go with the cheap ones.
Yeah, LH surgeons, what she mean. HCG is pregnant, baby.
LH surgery. It's been a long time, y'all. Yeah. So she said it takes a lot for the LH surge to get the LH surge using the digital ones.
Yeah.
She said go with the old school ones. She said when people are testing and things like that, this is what they use at the doctors. They don't use that digital stuff.
Yeah. So these are the packs.
That's how it comes.
We got more. So like I said, it comes with the ovulation test, and it comes with 20 pregnancy tests.
And we have so many because Alexis, at one point, every month, all the extra money that we received or had, Alexis was ordering this stuff. We were getting shipment on top of shipment.
Because I was testing, y'all, when we first started using this thing, I really thought something was wrong with me, so I was testing 3 or 4 times a day, trying to get. Don't do that. I was not testing them 10 times.
10 times a day. And so, and Alexis was just ordering these, and those, the Clear Blue Digital, these are like $30. And we were,
how many in that one? 20.
20.
So it's 39 for 20.
Right.
I think it's 25 or something for 10.
So can you imagine $40 a pop, and your wife is testing like 4, 5, 6 times a day. So we were buying these. We spent hundreds of dollars just buying these. So then also in our kit, we brought all kinds of tests. We got the regular Dollar Tree ones. Show them.
We already showed them this. The other pregnancy test that came in the kit. We had the
and these come with one too, I think.
We got the clear blue dye test. We got the first response for the 6 days faster. So we got a whole different well, basically all of the pregnancy tests that you can find in the store, we bought all of them. We only have, don't point at me, we only have the Dollar Tree brand. Cause well, this ain't Dollar Tree, that's
no, that's not Dollar Tree.
That's Walmart brand. The cheap brand. So yeah, we only have that one left because of course we used all the other ones. But yeah, and we also have sorry, the box is beat up, y'all. The soft cups.
Let's take one out.
Yeah, hold on. I don't know if this gonna focus. Yeah, soft cups. You can find those at Walgreens. I was shocked to see them in Walmart. This is what it looks like. She getting excited. So, this is what you put your little friend in, and
but it comes with a box of 14, and this is about the third. It's like, well, Alexis and I got into something. I got mad and threw a whole box out along with the pregnancy test and everything. But it comes with 14 in them. People usually use these for their menstrual period.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why. But this was the trend. Everybody was getting pregnant off the soft cup. You get the sperm. Oh, we it's a family channel. You get the specimen, the sperm, and you pour it in here. And then you be paying all that money, and then the sperm would be like this much in there. That much, right? Anyway,
yeah.
And you looking at the thing like, well, what the hell is this? Oh God, excuse my language. We're a family channel. And basically, I mean, if you can insert it yourself, but Alexis, we were gonna talk about it. Basically, you like I would say 2 weeks before ovulating, you need to practice. Put a little bit of water, because I promise you, we have dropped and wasted lots of $1,000 specimen. Like, because you think it's easy. You say, oh, just put it in there and scoop it in. But you have to put it in there and lock it under and tilt it and lock it like under the bone of the hoo-ha. And so trying to put it in there the right way. You doing this because you squeeze this and you just, and it's just, and then you like drop the freaking mic.
Yeah, so what we don't have in our kit, of course, because we've used them, are syringes. We've gotten those from every time we go on Walmart, we would just ask the pharmacy person for like 1 or 2. So we got those from Walmart. And our temperature thing to temp.
And we did use the syringe. So what we would do was, I would put the specimen in here, and then I would pull some of it up with the syringe, put it in her, release it in her.
Well, she would make sure there wasn't no air bubbles.
No air bubbles. You know, you want to push it up to the top, make sure there's no air bubbles. Then I would leave some in here, put it in there, because I was thinking, okay, I release some in her in her uterus. Well, not in the uterus, as close to the uterus as possible. So leaving some in here, it would catch what came down, plus have something there. We can't go wrong. And it was very frustrating. It used to be it was very stressful. Alexis has lots of pictures of us with the specimen when I have my hand, because you have to, we're not doctors. Everybody says something different. You have to bring that frozen specimen down to a certain temperature. I'm walking around with it in my bra, under my breast, or in my hand, under my armpit.
And that was while she was throwing it out, is when we would put the pre-seed in.
While I was throwing it out. And like, trying to get pregnant, whether it's at the fertility clinic or at home, is very stressful on a relationship. Because every time it didn't work, I felt like a failure because it was me doing it. And I would be up in the middle of the night reading more on what I did wrong, what I did wrong, what I did wrong. Alexis would be crying like we missed a lot of days of work because every time we had a failed attempt, every time her menstrual would come on, Alexis would fall apart. And at that time, I just didn't feel like it was, not that you all aren't important, because you all are important, but my wife and her mental health and what we're dealing with is more important to me. And I just didn't feel like that was the time to pick up the camera. We could talk about it now, but Alexis would fall apart. When I say fall apart, we would be 8 o'clock in the morning, leaving out for work. She would be in the bathroom. And she didn't come out if she didn't come out the bathroom around the time her period would start, she felt like her period was going to start, she go in that bathroom, her menstrual started, she would fall apart. And I don't mean like a little bit of tears. I mean fall apart. And we would take off work for a couple of days and say, okay, we're going to try again. But it causes a lot of stress in your relationship. We had a few false positives, or is it positive falses? False positives. And the doctors say there's no reason why we can't get pregnant.
So with all of that, will we say at home IUI versus fertility clinic IUI? Since we've had so many issues with trying at home, we've decided to actually use the doctor now. So.
And we'll talk about that another day.
Yeah.
We'll get into that another day, but even with the doctors, there's no guarantee. And we can show you all bills. I have Blue Cross and Blue Shield. I work for the state. I can show you all explanation of benefits with us at the cryobank. Not the cryobank, the fertility clinic. It's a lot. It's a lot on a relationship. And if you all are in your process of making your baby, and you all are going, even if you don't have PCOS or any other issues, and if it's a failed attempt after failed attempt, you might need to withdraw, take a break. And I'm not saying for years or 6 months. Give yourself a month or two. Start loving on each other once again. Remember what it's about, then start again. Because a lot of people, they be breaking up. By the time you even get pregnant, sometimes the relationship is so damaged because of everything you've gone through to get to that point. Especially if you don't have supportive friends or family. Right. If you have some couples who have the support of everybody that they know. Then you have supportive couples who only have the support of one another. And so both of y'all are taking those hits. You know what I mean? You could come off cold or selfish or not caring. Because I think Alexis felt that way for a while about me, because I have 2 biological children. And, when I would say, well, no, let's give it a break, she was resentful towards me. But it wasn't because I didn't care. It was just that we needed a break, but she didn't see it at the time. The only thing she saw was,
I want a baby.
I want a baby. And it was very, I'm not even talking about financial stress, but the finance part of it. Mentally and emotionally stressful.
And I think this, with us taking our break, I think that's why we are able to come back now and say, okay, we're ready to talk about what we've been through, how we got through it, and how we're going to move forward. So I wish you would stop playing with that soft cup. You like a little child when you get bored.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, we've been through a lot, and like I said, we didn't have anyone. The boys didn't even know. Yeah. Of course, we're not gonna tell the children. Well, the boys know that we're trying to have more children. They know that.
They only know because they keep asking, when are y'all gonna have more babies?
Right.
That seems like to be the topic.
Yeah.
Every week.
Every week. So they know that we're having more children. But when we start the process, I just don't feel like it's something that they need to know, because if it doesn't work, I don't want them to,
be just as disappointed as we are.
Yeah, just the stress of it all. So basically, we're on this journey again, as you all know.
And like we said, the first couple of videos are going to be informative, because we're not going to start the process again until probably end of December, beginning of January, beginning of the new year.
You found out that past, guys?
No.
Oh.
So yeah.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna start when we start the process over again. And Alexis, I want Alexis to be pregnant. Like, I really wish I had the proper channels, because I really want Alexis to be pregnant with my child. Not that it matters, because they gonna be mine, but you know what I mean. Like, imagine my wife carrying my child, and that baby is going to look like probably both of us. I think that's just so amazing. And if you can't do it that way, nothing wrong with IUI, regular IUI, nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying for us. Alexis just wants me to have a baby. She wants me to be pregnant.
What?
Tell the people.
Tell the people what?
That you want me to be pregnant.
I do want you to carry.
Right. So we are so happy that you all.
Y'all see, she's still playing with this damn soft club. I mean, this doggone soft club.
We're a family channel. We're so happy that you all are following us along on this journey. If you all have any questions,
the email will go right here.
Please email us. If you need us to walk y'all through and tell y'all what not to do,
we can tell you what not to do.
We can help you with that. If you all are struggling in your relationship and having stressful issues, we can get on a 4-way, like your spouse and then us, and talk about it, because we've done it all. We've seen it all. We've been through it all. We've experienced it all. We talked to a counselor at all. We've really, so we're really wanting to be a support to all of you. Definitely that.
Yep. Well, this video is about to hit 30 minutes. So, like she said, if you have any questions, you can email us. Email will be on the screen and in the description box. Also, you guys know that we have a P.O. box now, so that P.O. box will also be in the description box. Also go across the screen. So until next time, guys, happy Thursday. We'll see you guys in the next TTC Thursday video.
Don't forget your soft cup.
Bye, y'all.
She's got a baby inside and holds her belly tight.